My name is Cheryl Hudson-Miller, and I'm the owner and operator of Munchkin Land Daycare in Billings, Montana. And we are a group facility. I care for the 13 children ages 0 to 12 right now. This is my 17th year in as a licensed provider. We appreciate that in most states, the licensing standards focus strongly on child health and safety and development. More than 30 states also require some kind of advanced emergency planning. These are standards that are good for kids and encourage providers to be highly trained in keeping kids safe and healthy. However, we would like the licensing standards to show explicit pathways for meeting these standards, especially if there is more than one way to do so. And we don't think that best practices or simply strong suggestions should be mixed in with regular standards. We want to know clearly and specifically how we can fulfill these requirements so that there is no confusion or misinterpretation by providers or by the licensing representatives assessing the provider. In Montana, licensing requires us to have 16 hours of annual training, and that is training that we can do from our own local R&Rs. If we participate in our CACFP program, we get training hours for that. We are required to access our training through our R&Rs. Some providers do access higher education. I work 12 hours a day. So my training hours all come in the evening. I have to do them at night, which is on my personal time. So I'm either taking a 2-hour training or I'm doing 3 hours of homework for my degree. I'm a trainer in the state of Montana, so I develop trainings also. So I have to be very conscious about who my audience is, whether it's family child care, whether it is centers, whether it is R&Rs, to be able to steer my training towards those providers and what their needs are. So planning and developing training opportunities for family child care providers differs from other child care providers, as that family child care providers, a majority of us are working by ourselves. So we have to plan that time to be able to take that training. Can we take a 1-hour training during nap while we're observing everybody still napping, or do we have to go somewhere after we close, to attend a training for family child care providers? Do we have to close to be able to attend a conference that we really want to go to? For our professional development. Family child care providers have to ask themselves those questions, where a director at a center would be able to send just a few providers or a few of their employees to a conference, but remain open, so they're not causing a hardship on those families.